All right. Let me just hop in here real quick. Hold on, chat. Yeah, I'm only gonna stream for about an hour, probably a little less. I just want to play some Mario Kart and talk about this Nintendo Direct, man. How are we doing, Geek Culture? It's easier for me sometimes to get my thoughts together while I'm doing something. That's why I'm playing Mario Kart, which I hope we see DLC for tomorrow. That would be amazing, truly amazing, right? Do this one. I'll play some Knockout Tour too, because that's the only thing that's like so difficult for me. But yeah, man, this Nintendo Direct tomorrow, I am so excited, and I like that it's at 9 o'clock. I mean 10 o'clock, which is like, oh, I can actually stream this in the morning. The other ones, you know, they're like at 9 or 8 or whatever time it is, but it's too early for me, man. But this one, I'm like, I want to be up. Because what the hell is going to be on that the treehouse thing, right? I think they're going to show off Fire Emblem. I would hope they wouldn't show off Splatoon and Star Fox anymore. It's like, we get it. Maybe Splatoon in July, a little Splatoon Direct or something. But I don't think we need to see any more Star Fox at all. Nah, I think it's got to be more than one Zelda announcement. Ocarina of Time remake, sure. You know, that's probably either going to start the Direct or end it. But I think we're also going to get the Zelda movie trailer tomorrow as well. And something else, right? If we go back, and, you know, Nintendo always doesn't do this. But for the 35th anniversary of Zelda, we got the Game & Watch, which were so damn cool. And we also got one for Mario's anniversary, I think, as well. So, you know, for the Mario anniversary this time, we got the Rosalina book and the Talking Flower, I guess, right? Is that? Oh my god, I forgot I'm playing Knockout. I gotta lock in, dude. So there's gonna be some kind of Zelda product. I wonder if the Zelda product will be the Zelda Switch 2, like the special themed Switch 2. Because that's going to be a sought-after item. Bare minimum $500, maybe even $550, maybe even $600, right? Maybe even something crazy, but I still think it would sell out like immediately. So I could see them even open pre-orders or giving us like a pre-order date for it if it is true. Yeah, I've heard about the bundles as well, man. I don't know. At this point, if we were to get any HD version of an older game, I don't think it's Wind Waker. I think they already gave us Wind Waker on Nintendo Online. I could see them giving us Twilight Princess HD, though. And that's the one I would much rather have. You know, Wind Waker's my favorite game of all time. But I beat it on Nintendo Online. And you know what's crazy is I've never played the HD version of Wind Waker ever. Never played it. But I just think the original holds up perfectly well. And the thing that people always talk about is like, yeah, but it takes so long to sell between islands. I don't mind it. I think it adds to the charm. Like everything doesn't need to be streamlined, and you don't need to go so fast for everything. But Twilight Princess HD, I think there's a lot they could do with that. And I never played Twilight Princess HD. I've only played it on GameCube and Wii. But from the gameplay I've seen, the HD version could definitely do like some more work. So if they like somehow increased Twilight Princess HD, that would be awesome. And then there was what was it? Triforce Heroes, the 3DS game, which I never played. They could probably do something with that. So maybe if they could figure out a way to streamline a Link Between Worlds, they could do something with that. Some people are expecting, or not expecting, but have a theory that they could possibly give us even the next mainline title, because they showed off Breath of the Wild like 3 years before it released or something. Which they could, you know, I'm not opposed to it. Oh my god, bro, I'm getting kicked out. I keep forgetting I'm playing fucking knockout mode. Damn, this made me sad because I was cooking. All right, we're going to run it back anyway. Dang, I was about to say I'll just play as Link. But he can't do that in this game. Bro, let me tell you what happened this morning. So I work with this Japanese company, right? That JP Fans company. You see me do a sponsored video for them in all my eShop videos. And they give me a budget every month to where I can buy stuff from Japan, send it to my house, talk about it, and show it in my sponsored videos. So on the way from Japan right now, I have a PS Vita. I have a Black Lagoon anime figure, and I have a Japanese copy of Super Mario 3D All-Stars because it's like 40 bucks over there. Here it's like 110, 120. So it was coming here this morning, and for the first time ever, like I opened the door and it was UPS, and they asked me to pay tariffs, bro, which is crazy. I was like, what? What do you mean tariffs? And I have to pay like $30 tariffs. So I messaged JP Fans, and they're like, yeah, as soon as you pay it, just let us know and we'll reimburse you, which is perfectly fine. But I was like, tariffs? So then I tried to give him my debit card. He said, we don't accept debit card. I was like, weird. I guess you guys accept cash. Try to hand him cash. We don't accept cash. I was like, well, what the fuck do you accept? They only accept money orders. How the hell would I know to have a money order on deck for this? You know what I mean? So I was able to pay it online, and now the package is going to get delivered tomorrow. But I was so ready to play Super Mario Sunshine. It's my favorite Mario game of all time. I've bought and sold 3D All-Stars twice. Like, I bought it when it was readily available, sold it because you could still go to the store and buy it again. And then after it got like delisted, I bought it again for like 70 bucks, which was a $10 price increase. And I was like, yeah, you know, it is what it is. It's not that bad. Then I sold it again because I thought that was going to be the top price, 70 bucks. And then now it's $110, $120, which is crazy. And the crazy thing is I can play Mario 64 on Nintendo Online. I own Galaxy and Galaxy 2 bundle. I'm literally only buying it. Oh, dang, I got a new Luigi costume. I'm only buying it for Super Mario Sunshine. That's it. And I think they could possibly show Super Smash Brothers for Nintendo 64 tomorrow. And also, this is what I think they could do. They could show Super Smash Brothers tomorrow for Nintendo 64 and say the next Smash is in development or something. But I also think they could give us Sunshine on Nintendo Online, which is like, yeah, I could play it there. But you know what's crazy is I like got a budget to buy shit from Japan. Anything I want, right? In a certain budget. And then it's weird. It's like I can buy anything that I want. And then when you're looking at endless options, you don't know what to buy because there's too many options. So I always get stuck. I'm like, I don't know what to buy because any game that I wanted, I could have already bought. So I'm trying to buy stuff that it's like, you know, it's too expensive here, or stuff that I've never had. Like I'm getting a PS Vita. But yeah, I just can't wait to play Sunshine, man. And the reason why I'm talking about it as well is not only the Nintendo Direct. When I was loading in stream, God damn it, I was they were playing Delfino Island music. It's so good, man. I love Super Mario Sunshine so much. Hold on, chat. I'll read you guys in 1 second. I'm actually locked in for once. The most I've ever got a Knockout Tour Online is 2nd place. And I'm not doing too good now. Okay, okay. Skedaddle. Okay, watch out. Okay, Big Pimpin'. Okay. Oh my god, no way. That's, you can't get shocked if you're big. Sick. Luigi's Mansion 4, that would be really cool. Dude, that's one of the games I actually got from Japan was Luigi's Mansion. And alright, Luigi's Mansion 2 HD, right? I've beat 3 twice. I've never beat the first one, but honestly, as much as a Luigi's Mansion fan I am, I don't think the first one holds up. It's like okay, like play it, you know, it's there. Especially if you have the Nintendo Online service. It's not that good. I don't know if they remade it for the 3DS or was it just a port. You guys would probably know if it was a port or like remade for the 3DS, because the 3DS is a console I've like played the least besides the Wii U. But I got Luigi's Mansion 2 HD from them, right? The game looks incredible on the Switch 2. So good. But I got to one level, and then it's actually a little bit more difficult than 3 is. And I died, and they made me start the whole fucking level over. It's like where you have to like rescue Toad or something. So I just turned it off. I'm like, man, fuck this game. But I need to go back and beat it. But Luigi's Mansion 4 would be such a good announcement. Now, it would make sense if they announce it and it's coming out this year for October. But also, we have the Dust Bloods, which feels like an October release, right? And I know we're going to see that tomorrow. I know a lot of people are excited for it. You know, I'm not a huge From Software fan, and not because of anything. I just never really played any of the games. I'm thinking about reaching out to Bandai Namco for a review code for Elden Ring. And I actually know some people like who do YouTube as well, who are like in the creator program, so they could probably link me because I've gave them like some contacts before, so I'm sure they could give me the email. Because I think I would like Elden Ring, but it's just like, I don't know, you know. I've bought and sold the game twice for the PS5. Bought it on sale, 20 bucks both times. Never opened it and just sold it because I wasn't playing it. Twice. I did that fucking twice. But, you know, on the Switch, too, it's, like, easier to get in stuff handheld. But, yeah, I'm not, like, that excited to see Dust Bloods gameplay. Especially because it's a multiplayer-only game, right? So does that mean online only? Or, you know, what the hell is it? I don't know. I don't know how something can be multiplayer only and not be online only. Dang, I'm locked in. We need 100% Mario Kart DLC. 100 fucking %. I've played more Mario Kart World in the past 2 weeks than I've played the entire year that the Switch 2 is out. And because of stream. You know, I've been playing on stream a lot. Because it's just something easy to load up. And then me and my daughter have been playing randomly. And like, I think I like the game more than I gave it credit for. I think it's starting to grow on me. But it's lacking, man. It's lacking a lot. Oh, fuck. Come on, bro. You got to be 8th or better, and I'm 11th. No, we got to lock in at least 8th, bro. Oh, fuck, I forgot. I forgot what course this was. Alright, that should help. How? Okay, that's good. Dang. Oh, great. Dang, I use Luigi all the time. And I unlocked 2, what is it called? 2 outfits already for him. 4th or better. I don't know about that. Hold on, Chad. I'll read you in a second. How are we getting bullets right now? Watch out, bitch. Oh, man. Come on, let me just get 4th place at least. Oh, this is the one thing I hate about Mario Kart World. I hate driving on water. It's something I wish they removed from the game entirely. Going under the water in Mario Kart 8 just feels so much better. Back off. Okay, okay. Hold on. We got to lock in. Did I get 2nd last time when we streamed, or did I get 4th? I can't remember. I know I haven't got 1st, though, in Knockout. So that would be cool. Watch out. Okay, I can use those. Okay, that's not what I was going for. Watch out, bitch. Hey, at least I was in first place, okay? Oh, great, a red shell. Oh my god, why'd I throw that green shell? That's not what I wanted to do. Let's go, chat. What's up, everybody? Ked's dead. The reason why I'm not wearing the tank top right now is because my tattoo's starting to heal a little bit. You see it right here. I got that shit that's rubbed on it. But now the shirt's like not rubbing it as bad. But let's go, man. First time ever getting knockout. Let's go. Chat, how are we doing? Look, first time getting knockout. We have a Nintendo Direct. I would really appreciate if somebody became a channel member right now. Dang, that's the first time I ever won knockout online. Let's go. Let's go, chat. Damn, we're locked in right now. That was sick. Chat, let me know what is one of your predictions for the Nintendo Direct tomorrow. Geek Culture, I appreciate you stopping by. You know, the whole reason that I've been making like weird predictions, you know, like this is what everybody is expecting, right? This is, and it's a lot of it's coming from Nate the Hate, and not just him. Metaphor Fantasio, I think that gets shown off tomorrow. Expedition 33, people are saying they think that gets shown off tomorrow. I'm trying to think of third-party stuff. Oh yeah, Devil May Cry 5, that's cool. Guardians of the Galaxy, that's gonna get shown off tomorrow probably. Oh, bro, if the Oracle games get remade, I would play those so fast. Those are, I mean, I don't have them. Actually, do I have them? No, I don't have them. So say I have the DS and Game Boy Advance with all the games. A Switch 2 Lite, dude, if Nintendo's ever gonna like offset the, you know, the prices. Yeah, that was in my prediction video I put out today. I predicted Metroid Prime 2 Remastered. I don't know. I don't have any proof for it at all. I just feel like it's coming. What else do we got? The third party is cool, right? But I think and this is not right? I know this sounds like this is gonna sound like I'm not making it a big deal, and believe me, I know it's a big deal. Third party games were getting announced, it's always a big deal, right? It's actually a pretty big fucking deal when you look at games that are coming out even next year and the year after probably that are getting announced for the Switch 2 third party. It's like, yeah, this is awesome. But it almost feels like anything third party that does get announced tomorrow, it's gonna be like, yeah, we expected something like this. Like the wow factor is almost gonna be gone. And that's what I mean by like it's not gonna be gone, and it's still gonna be awesome. But now that we know it's possible with the Switch 2, it's like, oh, that got announced for the Switch 2? Cool. I can't wait to play that. You know what I mean? It's not gonna be like, oh my god, that got announced for the Switch 2. Oh yeah, and I will be streaming the Direct in the morning if you guys want to come hang out, since it's at 10 o'clock. And we might stream the Treehouse afterwards if there's gonna be Zelda showing off or something. But there's nothing third party that will really be like, holy shit. Maybe some multi-platform stuff that would impress me, like Halo. I think I put that in my prediction video today. Persona 4 I think is gonna get shown off. I just feel like Nintendo wants to reveal that themselves, or maybe not. Maybe Persona doesn't get shown off, and then it gets shown off in a future Nintendo Direct. Because I thought that would have been a launch game for the Switch 2, and then it got shown off, you know, later. Which it was a good port. Like I played it once it was updated, but it was pretty good. I didn't finish it though. Metaphor, that's something I can't wait to play. And again, I could play it on PS5, but I want to play it on Switch too. I'm currently playing Final Fantasy VI right now. I can't stop playing JRPGs, and it's a problem. Because I'll finish one and be like, oh fuck, that was so much. I need to take a break. And then after not knowing what to play for like a couple days, I'll just start up another one. And I'm just so like that Final Fantasy VII Revelations reveal. I want to play the whole trilogy, like replay it. Like I beat Rebirth and Remake. I want to replay all of them leading up to Revelations. It's like if you know, like the music and the games and the characters. It's going to go down as one of my favorite things ever in my entire life. Once the trilogy's done, I'm going to put that trilogy like in my top 10 of all of gaming. I'll consider it like one package, but man. But you know, like we launched the Switch 2 with Cyberpunk. That was like a holy shit moment. Besides maybe GTA 6, and I'm not saying that's going to get announced. Besides a port like that coming along, I don't think there's going to be much that really wows us anymore. Or has the internet say, holy shit, the Switch 2 can play this. You know what I mean? Red Dead Redemption 2, that's like a wild one we could get. Which, I mean, I don't see why not. If we're not going to get GTA 5 or 6, give us Red Dead 2. Hopefully they would let you have like, actually I don't know how they would do that. I would say have your save transfer over, but I don't know if Red Dead has something like that. Because I beat the game on my Xbox One in like 2018 or 2017, whenever it came out. And then I started replaying it on the PS5 and got like halfway through it. Fire Emblem, I think we're going to definitely see some more of that. Get a release date. And I am excited for that. You know what I would like to see? Because I know we have Pokemon Winds and Waves coming next year, right? I don't think that's the only Pokemon game that's on the way. I could see us getting a Pokemon remake at this Nintendo Direct. If I had to guess, maybe Gold and Silver, done in the style of Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. Oh my god. Oh my god, I gotta skedaddle here. This is not good. How am I in... Bro, how did I go to 15th to this? Yeah, 3D Mario Maker, that would be sick. That would be fire, right? Spyro looks so good, man. Spyro looks so good. Oh yeah, did y'all see this morning? Patapon was on sale for $4. Patapon 1 and 2 replay. It's on sale right now for $4.79. Normally this is a $30 game. The cheapest it's ever been is $20, but now it's $4.79. Oh yeah, here's my Switch 2 code, by the way. People always ask for it. So people are thinking that there was a pricing error. So it was $14.79, but they priced it to $4.79. So I went ahead and bought it, even if I'm not going to play it anytime soon. Look, I have this right here because I don't think we need the new Rayman. Oh, yeah, bro. Let me talk my shit for a moment, right? Yeah, I have the Spyro trilogy. Sorry, I'm getting phone calls. I'm trying to focus. In one of my videos over the past 2 weeks, right, I looked at a patent and I said it looks like Nintendo's working on some kind of peer-to-peer achievement system almost, right? Where you like share scores and share this and that, and it's not tied to game chat. I said this in a video. If you watch my videos all the time, then you'll know what I was saying. That I said this, right? And Nintendo is gonna... This is probably gonna get announced tomorrow. Sorry, dude. My daughter's at her friend's house. She's FaceTiming me. Hold on. I'm about to lose this because I gotta answer this. But anyway, I said this in like I broke down this patent, and God damn it, I'm definitely gonna lose this. But yeah, I broke down this patent, and I guarantee tomorrow Nintendo updates this with Nintendo Online that Nintendo Classics, which is NES, Super Nintendo, and Game Boy, I think that's the Classics lineup. I bet they say that there's a new challenge system, like that you can do stuff for rewards and show off scores and stuff like that. Bet. Guarantee it happens tomorrow. Because I found this in a patent, and then there's a data mine like person who found a data mine saying that this is coming, and Nintendo Online got updated last night at like 2 a.m. Like I don't know about all of them. I know Super Nintendo got updated. But it's crazy that I found this in a patent. I heard 0 people talk about it. And, yeah, it's probably going to happen. Yeah, kind of like the NES Championship game. Kind of. Which is weird because it's like, why do that if you sold that as a game? Damn, I don't think I'm going to be able to catch up. Yeah, I have the Reignited trilogy. I talked about it in my eShop video. I think that's a trilogy everybody should own. I mean, I bought it full price, I think. But and the Crash trilogy. Both of those trilogies give you so much gameplay for so little money. And they're some of the best like remasters ever. You know what I'll do is I'll probably beat all 3 Spyro games. Can I get 20th? No! Oh, I thought I got 20th. Leading up to Spyro 4. And I read an article this morning. Okay, you can tell me if this is true or not. That Tom Kenny, the voice of SpongeBob, was the voice of Spyro, and he's coming back for the new Spyro game? Is this true or not? Did I... Like, is this... Dang, Gopher, that's a hard question. I'm going to say Spyro. Right? I'm going to have to go with Spyro. Let me see if I can find something real quick. Look, this isn't the right one. This isn't the right one. But this is a Pizza Hut demo disc. When you would order pizza in the 90s, they would drop these off, and it has a bunch of PlayStation 1 demos. Some of them had Spyro, and some of them had Crash. This one has Final Fantasy VIII, Crash Team Racing, Tony Hawk Pro Skater, Ape Escape, and Cool Borders 4. I'm so nostalgic for this shit, man. I don't even own a PlayStation 1, but one of them had Spyro. So it was like either or. I think they're both great. Spyro is incredible. It's one of the best platformers in my opinion. It's so fluid. Even the PS1 version. Crash is so much fucking harder than I remember. Like, I played the Spyro Reignited trilogy. I don't know if I beat any of the games, but I played all 3 of them. Got really far in all of them. Had a lot of fun. I was playing Crash trilogy, the remake or whatever, and I was like dying nonstop. I couldn't even get past certain boss fights. I was like, there's this one level I think in Crash 2 where you have to cross a bridge that has like holes in it. It doesn't even look hard. It's not even like a trick. Just jumping over the holes, I kept dying over and over. Yeah, dude, me and my mom in Florida, they have Winn-Dixie. I don't know like what the grocery store where you're from is, but there's Winn-Dixie in Florida, and we would go up there all the time and get the AOL demo disc for dial-up internet. You want me to tell you a fact right here? All right, this is real talk. My birthday is February 28th, right? On our old computer, my very first home computer, for AOL Online, you would make AIM screen names. AIM, is that what it was? The chat thing? And my first email or AIM name was Arcanine, like the Pokemon 28 at AOL.com or AIM or whatever. That was my first ever anything, Arcanine 28, through America Online. I remember making it and then being like, what should I pick? And then I just thought of the first Pokemon that popped into my head. when I was like 8 years old, and then my birthday. Oh man, that's a very nostalgic memory. Yep, AOL Instant Messenger, that's what it was. And then you could tell people like what you were doing, right? You could be like, Arcanine 28 is away, or they're at the zoo, or they're whatever. Man, old internet was so cool. I used to go to Pokemon.com for literally no reason. Like we would have internet, and this is, you know, there's no YouTube. Later on, we would go to ebumsworld.com. That was pre-YouTube, and watch stupid ass videos. But I would just go to like Nickelodeon.com and play little games, or I would go to Pokemon.com. And I don't know why. Bro, how did I just win knockout and I can't even get top 20 now? Maybe because I won, they're putting me with the best people in the world now. Yeah, that's got to be it. Man, like, I know I'm beating a dead horse here, but we got to get some Mario Kart World DLC. Which, let's talk about that one leak that came out before Nate the Hates, right? Nate the Hate talked about Ocarina of Time remake, Star Fox, all that stuff. But 7 days or 10 days prior, what's one first? Yeah. Before he did that, some other person linked this stuff to an Italian YouTuber, and they also said Ocarina of Time remake, Star Fox, all that other stuff. But they said 3D Mario is coming in 2027, and Mario Kart World DLC got delayed until 2027. I don't know how true that is, right? But it just feels weird. It's like your flagship game, your biggest tie-in game, you're not doing nothing with it. We didn't get no DLC for Donkey Kong Bonanza. Kirby Air Riders. Imagine if they gave us Kirby Air Riders DLC, and you, instead of a car, you were like on the little Kirby star thing. You know what I mean? Like, so many missed opportunities. What Nintendo could have did is every big release, every single one, and it's not like I want to spend more money. Donkey Kong Bonanza, we get Donkey Kong DLC, and you can drive a fucking banana or something, right? Kirby DLC, Kirby Air Riders comes out, you get Kirby DLC, and you can drive on the little star and have some Kirby characters. What other big Switch 2 games that came out? I'm blanking. I was going to say Hyrule Warriors, but no, it doesn't feel right. First Zelda game, sure. Pokemon comes out, you know, like, we get Pokemon DLC from Mario Kart World. It could have been a thing where you just supported it the entire 10-year Switch 2 generation, or whatever the hell this turns out to be. Like, I get it. It's Mario Kart World. Super Mario World. It's Mario themed. And I know there's a lot they could do with Mario, but it's like, that's not why I want to do this, man. I want to see... Dude, give me fucking... Cloud from Final Fantasy. Give me Tifa. Give me something. Or maybe they'll just really keep it only Mario, and then I gotta stay away from that guy. Super Smash Brothers would be the... Imagine they do 100 characters this generation for Smash. Oh, great. Cool. Like, a new F-Zero game comes out, they give you F-Zero DLC. That's another prediction I have, is F-Zero. Because I didn't know Shigeru Miyamoto was a designer on F-Zero. So you gotta assume Nintendo wants to do one more F-Zero game with him having some kind of input, right? It would be almost blasphemous to make a new F-Zero without Shigeru Miyamoto doing something. F-Zero 99 is cool, but it's not anything to, like, go crazy over. I kind of feel like we could also get potentially... You know, Monolith Soft is going to be there in some regards. A lot of people are thinking Xenoblade Chronicles 2 Definitive Edition. I think that could happen. I don't think it's direct. Like, I don't think it does anything for Nintendo Direct, right? Because Xenoblade X was just like a random... I don't know what it was. A Twitter post or something? Or a Nintendo Today app post or something. It was something like that. Man, I want to see some new IPs come back. Like, I'm not even a huge Kid Icarus fan. Bring Kid Icarus back, especially while we have mouse controls. Do something goofy like that. You know what I think Nintendo's going to do as well? Like, I'm thinking about this. Like, if I was a company, what would I do? Like, I think they're going to talk about the future of Nintendo in tomorrow's Direct. Like, hey, moving forward, I could literally hear those words. Moving forward, now on, we will include this service for free, or we'll do this. Something, I feel like they're going to give us something tomorrow. Like, give it to you. Like, this is just a crazy-ass prediction that won't come true. But, for example, Nintendo Welcome Tour moving forward is now free. And anybody who bought it will get a discount on something. Right? Like, moving forward, I just think that that's going to be something that's talked about. God, I hate driving on water. Mario Kart World so bad. They could have did so much cool shit if we could still drive under the water. Like, so many cooler levels. You could have did completely underwater levels or something. Like, they had so much shit they could have did. And I know I'm probably the odd one out on that, but I just don't think it fits the game for some reason. It almost feels like it doesn't belong. Like, when you're on the water part, you're like, this doesn't feel... Come on, give me a turbo. Oh, no, not turbo. Yeah, I'm cooked, chat. I needed a boost, and now I'm gonna not make it. Definitely Sonic. I think we're... Oh, that's another one of my predictions. And you heard it here first, and in my prediction video. This is Sega's 35th anniversary. Sonic's anniversary. Yeah, Sonic Definitive Edition is probably going to show up. Sonic Frontiers Definitive Edition. Hold on now. I don't know how that happened. Thought I was cooked, but I'm back in the game. I think we get something Sega related on Nintendo Online. Dreamcast would be awesome, and I think that's what everybody wants. But I think they save that for later. I think it's going to be Sega CD. Yeah, I think Sega CD. Oh my god. Come on, come on, come on, come on! Oh my god, that was so clutch. Yeah, I think it's going to be Sega CD. Even though I know Dreamcast makes the most sense, but it's like... You got to fill it up with something, so... Sega CD, and then maybe later on we get Sega Dreamcast. Or they just give us Dreamcast. But yeah, I think if we get something Nintendo Online, Sega is going to be what it is. And now, a lot of people are thinking DS... Which I think could happen eventually. But it's like, you got to get a whole nother add-on. When Nintendo's asking you to buy a $500 console. And a $100 or $150 screen add-on to play DS games. It just sounds crazy to ask somebody that. Banjo-Kazooie would be sick, yeah. I'll say this about Kirby Air Riders. I liked it on the GameCube. You know, the GameCube's one of my favorite home consoles of all time. I want to play the other race. GameCube's my favorite home console because it's the first console in my whole life I got brand new, right? Everything I've ever got has been secondhand, pawn shop, whatever. But I got a GameCube on Black Friday, whatever year. So I'm very nostalgic for the GameCube. A lot of my favorite entries are on the GameCube. Let's unlock some stuff for... Baby Mario. Wind Waker's my favorite Zelda. Wind Waker's my favorite Zelda. Whatever Smash. Melee is my favorite Smash. Mario Sunshine is my favorite Mario. Mario Kart Double Dash is my favorite Mario Kart. So I'm very nostalgic for the GameCube, and I liked Kirby Air Riders on the GameCube. Also, guys, let's try to get these channel members up to 25. That is my goal. Help me get to 25 channel members if you can. Sorry, I'm answering a text. So I liked Kirby Air Riders on the GameCube. That's what I'm trying to say. Kirby Air Riders on the Switch too. I think it's obviously better than the GameCube version. Right? I think it's better than the GameCube version. I just think personally, it wasn't for me anymore, right? And that's okay. Like, you're gonna grow out of different games. I feel like, yeah, I feel like it's just not for me anymore. That's the best way I can say it, right? Yeah, fucking allergies. Like, so if you played the original and you loved it, I would say sure, get it. But it's just, it does nothing for me anymore. Like, I played the playtest. I had a lot of fun. Whatever the mode is where you like do something and then you do like a little challenge, that's pretty fun. And I'm happy that they let Sakurai do that. I think that's really cool. That, you know, something that we didn't even think about anymore came back. So, it's not for me, but it's still a good game, I guess is what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to think of other stuff that Nintendo could bring back. I think this is another random prediction I have. Famicom Detective Club. I think that game did really good, all things considered. Emil the Smiling Man. So I could see a sequel to that. And I don't think those games, that game has to be like something you could develop. I'm not even like kidding. With Nintendo, they could probably develop that game in like a month. It's not a lot going on. What else could Nintendo bring back? Lee, that's what I'm saying. I said earlier, I think Sega is coming. We have Sega Genesis, so it doesn't make sense to get one Sega console and call it a day. It's Sega's anniversary. I think it's coming to Nintendo Online. Where the hell is my, Advance Wars, unfortunately, I don't think it did good. I think Advance Wars was cursed by being indefinitely delayed, right? Guys, hey, everybody, I'm seeing you here. Please consider becoming a channel member. Help us hit that goal, man. The more channel members to get is the more often I can stream. I want to start streaming almost every single day. So yeah, I think Advance Wars was a good game. Like the reboot or whatever. I think it was just cursed by the release of it. Bad timing. And not to anybody's fault, you know, Nintendo was just being sensitive to like a war going on and shit, but I'm not even kidding. I think that might have been like the last we see of Advance Wars. I think Nintendo was testing the waters, like, do we make a new entry in this? And it just doesn't work out that way. Golden Sun, maybe not a new entry, but a remake or remaster of the Game Boy Advance games. I've never beat either Golden Sun, although I have played both of them. They hold up so good, dude. The art style, the music. It's so simple, though. You know, just being two buttons and, like, whatever's going on. They're good though. One thing I can't say, and you know, you could probably speak from experience. I never played the DS version, like the whatever game was on the DS, that Golden Sun. That's something else I expect to see as well, is more Nintendo DS games remade. We got Ghost Trick remade, and that was a very slept on Switch game. Very slept on. And then there was that another Code Recollection, I think that's what it was. It was on the DS that got remade. So I feel like that's like the generation that's going to start getting remade a lot. You know, they're just like figuring out ways to reinvent these games and take out this whole second screen aspect of it. You know, what's funny is like, oh no, what are we doing? Thank God we're back on. All right. What am I doing, bro? You hold down one button and you're doing like cartwheels and shit. Help! God, what was I about to say? Oh, you know, we used to make jokes in Nintendo Directs, like, let's say like 4 years ago, 3 years ago, something like that. Whenever we would get a new Nintendo Direct, whatever. I'm not counting this race. You would always say, "Ah, we're probably gonna get a lot of farming simulators." That was like the joke over and over. We don't really get that much farming simulators anymore. I know there's like one every time, but it's like not really that much anymore. Yeah, see the Castlevania. Yep. Those did well. I'm trying to think of other DS games. I'm just really curious, are they going to start the Nintendo Direct with Zelda or end it with Zelda? Because I think it's Zelda's anniversary. This is the Direct. This is the one we go all out for. Show us a Zelda trailer, right? I want to see the trailer. Bro, I'm literally getting cooked alive. I want to see the trailer for the Zelda movie. I want to hear Link's bitch-ass talk. What if they had Link's actor do the voice lines for Ocarina of Time remake and he talks in it, right? And then moving forward, the next mainline Zelda game, I think Link is going to be fully voiced in it. I think this is like, all right, he's been mute for so long. It's time to it's the next version of Zelda. All right, let me show you how to win a race. Watch how good I do on this. Ready? I can do this with my eyes closed. Yeah, see, you could. That's what I'm saying though. You could connect another screen, but it just sounds crazy, right? Like, hey, pay for this other screen. That's $150, and then the Switch 2's battery is already like, it's okay for what it is, but it's not amazing. So, you know, I said this one time, and then somebody told me another screen doesn't take more battery, and I don't know if they're lying or not. So I was just like, okay. But it just seems like $150 for a new screen attachment and your Switch 2's battery is potentially going to be whatever. It's like, what are we going to have, an hour of playtime? But then the counter argument maybe is like DS games aren't really taxing, so it's not like you're playing Cyberpunk on 2 screens. So I don't know. And then maybe they bring a stylus, give you a screen attachment with a stylus, right? And then they develop games for only the second screen, or like a second screen, like what's Kirby's, that weird Kirby game where you draw everything? Like, could they develop games for the Switch 2 but they're only for the second screen? There's so many weird things they could do. But the problem is, it's just, who has the money, dude? And I know it's not like Nintendo's fault directly that they're raising their price, and fucking compared to everything else, $50. It's like, man, That seems lovely. And I know the bundles start this month. If you don't have a Switch 2, $500 and you get to pick one of 3 games. That's awesome. I don't know. They're saying a robust lineup. How robust are we talking, right? Getting one big Switch 2 game every month, that's cool. But robust, that doesn't sound robust. That sounds average. And it's not like I'm not grateful. But we got like one big Switch game a month, right? What does robust mean? Like, what does Nintendo think is going to be worth it? Like, hey, we told them it's going to be worth it, so this is what makes it worth it. The Ocarina of Time remake is like, yeah, that's awesome. And that's a system seller. But, like, it's like, you're not doing that because of the price increase. You're doing that because that's what was already in development for multiple years. What is this new idea or plan that you have because of the price increase? Oh, and this is something else I learned recently. So, you know, Nintendo has, I was supposed to talk about this in a video and I never did. Nintendo said that yeah, I've said for a while I think they're going to remake a new Nintendogs game. Yeah, Ringslinger, yeah. Everybody thinks that he's going to say, excuse me, princess in the movie. I like the hype here in 3 video and subscribed. Hype for the drag. What's up, man? Glad you're here. Consider becoming a channel member. So, you know, Nintendo has in January in Europe, they're going to be making a new Switch 2 because of the right to repair law in Europe, right? I thought that meant that new Switch 2 is going to be easier where you can just pop the battery out and all this other stuff. Like it was going to be way cooler, and it was going to be worth maybe importing one from Europe over getting one in America. But what I learned recently is they're making the exact same Switch 2. I guess like on the battery there's glue, and on the European one there's just not going to be any glue, and that there's going to be like small screw holes, and that's it. Like it's not going to be Precious. How are we doing? Right, Precious? Yeah, okay. How are we doing? It's not going to be like a brand new Switch 2. It's going to look essentially the same, just with less glue on the battery and then maybe more screw holes or something. Because I was wondering if I was wondering, since they're making that Switch 2 in Europe, I wonder if the Zelda Switch 2, Zelda themed Switch 2 would be that new Switch 2, basically. But I don't think that's going to be the case. All right, chat. Ready? I'm about to get first place. And if I get first place, I need one new channel member. It would really help support the community. All right. I don't know this level at all. This is not the level I thought that I picked. Whatever. All right. I've got a plan here, okay? It's going to come together. Oh, it's coming together. I like the blue shell animation a lot in this one. When you throw, it's like Goku throwing something. I like that. That's who I need in Mario Kart, bro. Give me Gohan and Goku. Even Trunks. Alright. Dang, I got a new character. Cool. I was just talking about Mario Sunshine and they give me this guy. Man, I could have been playing Mario Sunshine right now if it wasn't for tariffs, bro. Yeah. Not a big fan of this administration. ruining Mario Sunshine for me, motherfuckers. Dang, who is that little motherfucker in that car? He's so little. Come on, bro. I swear there's a conspiracy, like, of all the players to only hit me. Oh, another thing I want? What is going on, bro? Can Waluigi get a fucking game already? Look, I'm going to teach y'all some history, right? Waluigi got a game in like 2000, I think. But this game was only on Nintendo's website. And it was a game they made in celebration for Mario Tennis. On Nintendo's website, they made a game called Waluigi's Foot Fault, or Foot Vault, one of those two. Foot Vault sounds pretty Quentin Tarantino-y. But it was either Foot Fault or Foot Vault or some shit like that, and it was a flash game that you could play on Nintendo's website. That's the only time Waluigi had his own game ever. Oh, great. Fucking crashing into everything. Fantastic. So, why has he not got a game this entire time? Do I think F-Zero franchise is going to get any love? I talked about this in my video that came out today. Not a lot of people see my video that came out today because I made a horrible thumbnail, and then I switched the thumbnail, and then I messed up the title, then I switched the title. So the algorithm showed no love to my video today. I got like 2,000 views or something. But in that prediction video or whatever, I literally talked about F-Zero, getting into F-Zero game. And yeah, I'll stream probably at like I'll probably wake up at 9 and then start streaming at like 9:50 or something, probably. So that's what I'm expecting. Waluigi was the boss of Mario. Yeah, see, but Waluigi's in a game, but it's not his game. That's what I'm saying. Waluigi's got representation here and there sometimes, but he never got his own game. This has to change this generation. If not, I gotta look up the lore of Waluigi. Like, what did this man do to deserve this? Look it up. You can type it in on Google. Waluigi's Foot Vault or Foot Fault. It's one of those two. Foot Vault sounds like he has a whole bunch of pictures of feet, which would make it a lot funnier. So hopefully it's that one, but it's something like that. I think I even made a video about it when I had like a couple thousand subscribers. I did like a whole dedicated video to the only Waluigi game. And I spent like a week making it, dude. I'm not even kidding. And it got like a couple hundred views probably. Maybe I should re-release it. I still don't understand how this game never... Was this game even nominated at Game Awards for... I don't even know where I'm going. Was this game nominated at Game Awards for Best Soundtrack? Because if not, that is crazy. The soundtrack is so good in this game. I think, like, the jazzy, snappiness, big band style stuff, it just fits Mario so good. Big Chungus Baby Mario coming through. Imagine tomorrow Nintendo makes a brain rot simulator game called 6-7 Simulator. Or something stupid as hell. Dang. So Nintendo's saying child slavery is okay because they have work crew Baby Mario? Not cool, man. Not cool at all. Somebody has to make those Switch 2s, right? Oh, that person's name was Link, and I was about to say, how the fuck do they have Link as a character? Appreciate that, twin. We about to skedaddle all the way to Seattle. Watch out, bro. Man. Who is Baby Mario and Baby? Never mind. I would say, who is Baby Mario and Baby Luigi's mom and dad? But they probably are just Mario and Luigi as kids. Unless Mario and Luigi each had a son and named their sons after them. Something Italian people would do. I don't know. Who is Bowser Jr.'s mom? You know? Oh, great. Yeah, I think Dustbloods get shown off 100%. 100%. And I think it has an October release date. It feels very Halloween-y. Even though it's not a horror game, but it just, you know, that's what it feels like. Oh, great. Fucking dickhead. Oh, well, at least I won one knockout tour tonight. That makes me happy. First time I won knockout online. Ready? And we take off. Bro, imagine they make a new Diddy Kong Racing. That would be sick. Because you would think like Nintendo doesn't want competition with racing games on their platform, but they launched day one with Fast Fusion, which is still one of the best racing games on the platform, period. Then we got Kirby Air Riders. I don't see why we couldn't get Diddy Kong Racing. That would be cool. Or a new Donkey Kong Country game. Because I'm happy with Donkey Kong Bonanza. I think it's easily one of the best Switch games we ever got. Bitch. But 2D Donkey Kong is where it's at. Yeah, I'm chilling, man. Chilling like a villain. About to watch the NBA Finals. So I'm not even a basketball fan, but this shit has me caught up in it. I want the Spurs to win because I like Wembanyama or Wembanyama, whatever his name is. I like him a lot. Dang, I used to be so good at Mario Kart when I was little. Yeah, I don't know what gameplay they would show at the Treehouse, man. Like, I don't want to see any more fucking... Hate that level. Both of these levels suck right here. I mean, the only thing that logically makes sense for Treehouse is New Zelda. Right? I can't remember what games got shown off in the Treehouse this generation. Donkey Kong Bonanza. I know that got shown off at Treehouse, but something else did too. Maybe Metroid Prime 4, I think. So, something. Yeah, but I just, you know, Star Fox is here. We don't need to see any more for that. Splatoon, possibly, because it's such a different thing than Splatoon normally is. But then again, it's like, why not save Splatoon till next month, a Splatoon Direct or something? So yeah, Zelda is the only thing that makes sense. And what is a Treehouse, like an hour long? Or maybe an hour and a half or something? So they're going to be showing off multiple things, right? Damn, I am cooking right now. I don't know what the fuck is going on. This shit is crazy. Man, I was like in a turbo vortex right there. That shit was crazy for real. I like this level because it's just chaos in like a tiny little hallway. But this is when you watch people play Mario Kart Online and they play on this level. They're like wall riding and doing shit grinds and they're just doing crazy shit. And you're like, yeah, I'm not ever going to be good at this game. You know what they need to do is give Mario... They need to allow you to have a gun on Mario Kart World. Just pulling out the Uzi when somebody's riding by. That would make this really exciting. Baby Mario with a rocket launcher. That would be cool. I really do hope they touch on like the double dash aspect in some kind of Mario Kart in the future. It was such a cool concept, and it made really fun for multiplayer. Like one person can drive, one person can control whatever's going on, and there's so many cool things they could do with it, right? I just don't understand. It's like we test this once and do nothing else. It doesn't make sense to me. Damn, I'm doing blackface right now? Crazy. How am I in first place, bro? I am ass. I'm literally ass right now. I must be in a lobby full of noobs because I am not even doing good at all. There we go. Say somebody's got to be over here soon. Dang, that was clutch how they used that. Oh, I knew that green shell was going to hit me, bro. Look, first to fucking 8th place. What are we doing here? No, I don't. But maybe I'll make a bingo card tonight, and then I'll put it on the screen while we stream in the morning. That's probably what I'll do. Let me see. If there's a good level, I might race again. If not, I don't know. I see, like, we've played like a couple levels tonight. None of them really like stand out. And they should have added more items or different cooler items this generation, which I think they added 1 or 2 different things, right? But I don't understand Nintendo. I feel like they're like, if it's not broke, don't fix it. Just make it bigger. Matcha Man, that is what's up. That is what's up. I still can't believe anybody even watches my videos, I swear. It's the craziest shit to me. Like, I don't take it for granted at all. I have people message me all the time, like, I love your videos, watch them every day. I'm like, that's crazy, dude. Because you work at YouTube for so long. And then, you know, this is my second channel. I had another channel that I worked on for like 2 years that had a little success, but I think the most it got was like 2,000 subscribers. And now I have a channel with over 30,000 subscribers, and I have this community, and I have channel members, which you should become one right now. That would be cool. But it's just so crazy to me that I have this community and that we're here hanging out, and I get like, you know, my channel has 30,000 subscribers, maybe a little, like 31.5K. And I get over, like, the past couple of months in a row, I've got 350,000 views every month. And that's long form, right? Because I don't really post shorts. Not against anybody who does post shorts. It's just I don't really care. I don't even watch them, so I don't really post them. So the fact that people message me all the time, like, yeah, I watch your videos every day. I love them. This is great. It's like, that's fucking, it's crazy to me, man. Like, I want to say, like, yeah, it's because I make good videos, which you hope to do. That's why I try to make my editing decent and structure my video in like a certain way to where it feels like there's sections and you're getting into this and that. And then on the weekend I do, like, you know, eShop sell videos and then top 10 videos, and I try to make it worth people's while. But it's just crazy that it worked. You know what I mean? Like, getting like you know what's crazy is, like, literally I don't know how many years ago, but I remember August will be 4 years since I've had this channel. So it took 1 year for me to get 1,000 subscribers, or about there. And I remember it was like, I remember looking at my subscribers in the car, and I had 647 subscribers. And I remember saying, "Oh, wow, it's 647 like the time, and I have 647 subscribers. That's crazy." And that was like 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago or something. And now the fact that I'm even here is crazy. It's like, I don't know. It's got to be partly luck. And I know people are like, no, it just takes hard work. And they're like, yeah, it does take that. But there's got to be some luck involved. But I'm not complaining. I'm happy. But I also know that I could do way better. Like, I have a bunch of ideas, man. I'm working on myself, like, personally. Like, I'm trying to get a lot healthier. I go to the gym a couple times a week. And just, like, mental stuff. I'm really trying to work on stuff. Because I know I could do better. So I'm trying to, like, get to that point where I'm like, all right. I know it sounds crazy and, like, one of those, like, dumbass alpha bro dude stuff. But I literally want to start waking up at, like, 6 a.m. every day and working on stuff. Like, I want to, like, go to the gym at 6 a.m. and then work on videos and then stream every day and then do this and then work on these and that. Like, I have a lot of plans, so. Tenno, what I think Nintendo wants to reveal a lot of stuff from Summer Games Fest. I'm expecting to see some of those same trailers, or like, you know, in Direct they'll do like a highlight reel. Like they'll do a highlight reel and then they'll announce like 2 or 3 more games. In those highlight reels, we'll probably see whatever that Koei Tecmo Ninja game is. They got announced. Maybe Spyro. Maybe there was something else that got announced too. But all the games that were announced for the Switch 2 at Summer Games Fest will probably show up in a highlight reel. Like, God, what else was there? Not Resident Evil. Stranger Than Heaven is confirmed for the Switch 2. Right? What is Stranger Than Heaven? Or no, I'm getting that confused with another game. What's the game that's made by the what's the game that's made by the team, the Ori team? Not Stranger Than Heaven. Stranger Than Heaven is like that weird Yakuza game, right? I was on board with that game. I think it looks awesome. When I seen Tupac, I was like, I don't fucking know about this, dude. I do not want to have Tupac in a game. Yeah, Stranger Than Heaven. Yeah, it looked great. Because I think Yakuza needs a mix-up, like something spicy. But man, Snoop Dogg, I'm like, okay, Snoop Dogg's like a pretty... No Rest for the Wicked, that's what it is, yeah. But I'm like, yeah, Snoop Dogg's cool. You know, he has this iconic look, and I could see him being in, like, a game about, like, gangster shit going on. But what the fuck is Tupac doing in a game, bro? I'm not even kidding. I can show you my YouTube. I have YouTube Music, because I have YouTube Premium. So I listen to YouTube Music every single day. I take walks, go to the gym, whatever. I listen to Tupac every single day. Every single day. Even, like, his underground shit. A lot of people haven't heard. I like Tupac. I don't want him in a fucking game. Especially a game about the Yakuza. Like, what are we doing? This is crazy. I think Snoop Dogg's probably at least been to Japan. I don't think Tupac ever went to Japan. Like, it's crazy, bro. Snoop Dogg probably was like, if you want my licensing fee, you got to have Tupac too, and then I got to get a bag for that too or something. It's just crazy. I've also heard some rumors from the industry about a new Nier game, right? A sequel to Nier Automata or Nier Automata, whatever. One of the greatest games ever. I don't know how true that would be though, and I don't know if that would show up in a Nintendo Direct. Oh my god. Oh, okay. Shortcut. Say, what are we doing? Remember this course right here? This is what they showed off Mario Kart World in the Switch 2 reveal. This was like the level in the background and everybody was analyzing it like, oh my god, you can go up on a fucking hill? And there's 24 racers? And there's this and that? Huh. That'd be kind of cool. Skies of Arcadia remaster. Also, Secrets of Mana. That would be sick. Or Chrono Trigger remake. That's something that's 100% in development. 100%, I think, gets revealed in the next 12 months. And I don't think it would have a bigger impact than in a Nintendo Direct, right? So yeah, we'll see, man. We'll definitely see. Yeah, Mario Kart World needs a fucking bad. How do you even drive backwards? How do you drive backwards, bro? Oh, okay. Alright, if I don't get first place on this, I'm done. I also think we could potentially get a Rosalina game. That's a wild card pick. Nintendo really wants to like expand the Mario universe, which I get it. It's gonna be their bread and butter now that they have movies and shit. What course did they pick? If it's a course I don't want to play. Didn't we just play this fucking course? Alright, I'm locked in. I'm definitely getting first place. Right, Rosalina and Waluigi's Adventure. Oh, Wario Land. That's another game I think that can definitely get shown off tomorrow. I think they'll do something really cool with WarioWare with the Switch 2's camera, which nobody's fucking using, and mouse controls. I think there is a lot of potential there for a new WarioWare game. Although we just got one. You know what? That would actually be a game I think we could honestly get a Switch 2 edition for. Like a $5 upgrade. I don't know, man. I'll just be happy with Zelda. You know, it's my favorite franchise. I would be happy with more than one Zelda. Like, honestly, my dream thing, like Ocarina of Time remake, I'm gonna play it when it comes out. That's whatever. I would love for them to announce Twilight Princess HD Switch 2 port, or you know, Switch and Switch 2. That would make me happier than Ocarina of Time remake. Zelda's my favorite franchise. I've beat every Zelda game, a bunch of them multiple times. I've beat Ocarina of Time at least 10 times. It's like at the bottom of my top 10. Not because I don't think it's amazing or anything. I think it's fantastic. I don't really care about it. And it was, you know, it was one of the first games I ever beat in my entire life. When I was 8 years old, my neighbor had a copy and we beat it together. So it's a really important game for me, but I just don't really care about it that much, which is weird. I don't know why, but Twilight Princess I love. So I think I would be a lot happier. Like, yes, get to fucking play this. Because if they save it for Nintendo Online, do they drop the GameCube version? Do they wait for it to come to the Wii? You know what I mean? It's like, it just doesn't make sense to me. I even said in a video like a while ago, I don't think Wind Waker HD ever comes to the Switch 2 and Switch. I think that just gets dropped on Nintendo Online, which it did. And then I think they eventually do drop Twilight Princess. I'm not going to win, so my only goal is to make everybody else lose now. Yeah, I don't know, man. All right, guys, I'm going to get out of here. I'll see you guys in the morning. I'll probably start streaming.